How you doing, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Just a quick video, actually a request from a couple of viewers. They wanted to know a little bit more or see a little bit more of the Teslaunch hardwired gear selector. Just before I get into that, I've made a couple of additions to the car. Every change that I've made to the car has generally been functional to improve its overall usage, I suppose. But I did get a couple of nice little additions here. First of all, I've installed the real carbon spoiler here. Got it from AliExpress. Quite happy with that. I think I also got these wheels here on AliExpress. Now, I actually prefer the look of the real alloy beneath, but I do like that these come over the rim and actually protect it. So if you happen to curb your wheel, you won't actually curb the alloy. So these are easily replaceable. Cost about €100 or so, give or take, on AliExpress. And finally, excuse the absolute filth here, but I did get the Teslaunch caliper covers there as well. I think they look pretty nice. A lot nicer when the wheels are clean. And now on to the real reason you're here. Okay, now there is an install video for the hardwire gear selector, and I'll put a link to that in the description below. It's not my own video, it's actually the Teslaunch official install video. One thing I will say is obviously on their install video it's going to be on a left hand drive, so you won't have to run the cable all the way across. You're just going to be running it up and into the steering wheel cover there. As you can see inside the car now, we have the indicator stalk here, which the car actually comes with, and the installed gear selector from Teslaunch. Now, they are possibly available elsewhere, but I've only seen them available on Teslaunch, and I've got a couple of their products, including the caliper covers, and I've been quite happy with them overall. The one negative I would say is that they take quite a while to deliver. They source their products from China, and I believe they ship directly from China, so it will take a while to come through, usually around a month or so. If you don't have the gear selector and you are a Model Y owner or a Model 3 Highlands, whether it be the refresh or refresh model now that includes the indicator stalk, you will have to put your foot on the brake and you're going to be changing your gears here. So as you can see, ordinarily you'd reach over here, which I don't really like, and you'd shift it up here to go forward, and you'd shift it back down there to go into reverse, and then you hold your finger on here to park. It doesn't feel very natural doing that, so I'm not really a fan of it. And since installing the gear selector, I haven't touched the screen at all to change gears. You do of course have the other option up here. Again, foot on the brake, press up here. Now again, this just doesn't feel natural at all. So you have your drive, neutral, reverse and park. I'll just press the drive, it goes into drive there, and I'll press park. Yeah, it just doesn't feel natural at all. Okay, so that's basically why I installed the gear selector. One nice feature that the Juniper does have, and the newer Model 3 as well, if you're up against a wall, for example, you will get the option to basically just turn the wheel and it'll automatically change gear into forward or reverse depending on where you happen to be. Okay, so how do we use the stalk? Very simple. Just like the old Teslas or traditional American cars, you put your foot on the brake, and I'll see if I can get this all in here. There we go. Put the foot on the brake and push down to go into drive, and push up to go into reverse, and push the button to go into park. That's it. It's much more natural doing that. And when you're driving and autopilot is available, and I'll show you that in just a moment, you don't have to push this button. Most of the times, I'd say 9 times out of 10, I push that button, or rather I use the Stalk, because that's what I'm used to. That's what I had in my 2022 Model 3. I didn't have the option of turning autopilot on and off using the scroll wheel. So I've always used the Stalk, and that's what I use now. All right, so I'm just gonna get the car out of this industrial area, and I'll just show the functions as I'm doing that. And on to the brief video demonstration of the Stalk being used. So I'm in park at the moment, and I didn't actually touch the Stalk. That was the car itself allowing me to go into forward. So I'll just press the park button here, and now I'm going to press down, and there we are. Okay. Now, just so you know, I'm not paying attention to the screen here. I am paying attention to my driving for safety. And as you can see here now, the car is actually giving me the option to just turn the wheel. So I'll do that in this case. And reverse. All right. So I'm going to put it back into park just for fun of it. And press down to drive. And now I'm just going to stop and put it into reverse. There we go. That's it. I mean, it's really as simple as that. Use it like a traditional gear change Stalk, and it feels absolutely great. It feels original, it feels OEM, it feels like Tesla put this in place. I'm really happy with it. 5 months after use. I did have a slight squeaking sound out of it there a few weeks back for a few days. I was almost going to get onto Teslaunch about it, but it just disappeared. Maybe there was a little bit of dust, maybe there was something stuck in there. But yeah, overall, I'm really quite happy with it. Now you'll notice here I have this weight on my steering wheel, so before anybody says it, when I use autopilot I always have my hands just under here. This is just so I don't have to hang out of it. I find this actually more reliable than putting my hand on there. I usually get a lot more warnings, or used to get a lot more warnings before I actually put that steering weight on. So we'll just get out of here and I'll get back onto you when I'm putting on the autopilot. Okay, I'm just about to exit the industrial area here. So I'm in drive. That rattling sound, if you can hear it, is actually my sunglasses. So now I'm just going to engage autopilot. There we go. Down once, and we're in autopilot. And I'll just keep my hands under here and my eyes on the road. Hopefully the system doesn't nag at me because it can see a phone. I'll just get my glasses out of here so they stop making noise. And often what I actually use to disengage the autopilot, I mean, I can push down to disengage, but I have gotten into the habit, there we are, I have gotten into the habit of just pushing the scroll wheel, because this is usually where my hand is when I'm about to take back over. I just push it down here. There we are, okay. Now I'm coming up to a roundabout, so probably time to put the recording device away. Safely pulled over now. I hope you've enjoyed this video and have learned something from this more in-depth review of the Teslaunch hardwired gear selector. I'd highly recommend installing one of these, particularly if you find, like me, it's very unnatural changing gears on a screen. It's something that really set off my OCD, so I'm really happy I've installed this product. So as always guys, if you've enjoyed the content, do like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you'll be informed of upcoming videos. I do have a couple of solar videos installed. It won't be for a couple of months yet, so hit the bell and you'll be notified when they drop. Until then guys, see you in the next one.